Hi, welcome back to Tamara's Tarot Oracle channel. Today I thought I'd spend a quick few minutes on two of my all-time favorite decks at the moment. Two decks that I can honestly say are both classics and that will always remain in my favorite tarot decks of all time. I don't feel that they will lessen in the love I have for them because they're so beautiful and I am so drawn to them, and I thought I would gush a little and share with you guys what they are. Now, I have showcased them in previous videos. So we have the Tarot of Inspiration and the Tarot of the Old Path. And I have to say, these two decks are just amazing. They're stunning. I love them. I'm drawn to them. They sit by my bed. I can't say enough. This is rendered from, well, actually, I found it on eclectictarot.com, just a quick little blurb to describe it and do it justice. The Tarot of Inspiration, I'll put that away for a sec. The Tarot of Inspiration is an 85 card tarot deck based on select choices from 400 years of master works of art and painting. The deck has 23 majors, 60 minors, and 2 extras, the Happy Monkey and Tabula Rasa card. And Tabula Rasa, for those of you who don't know, is like a blank slate. It can be whatever you want it to be. And the Happy Monkey card is just about, pleasure and excess and that kind of thing. I love it. I love the extra court in each family. Let me just show you. Sorry. The artwork is just so rich and so lush, and I apologize for the glare. I hope you can make that out. This is the Page of Wands. I think he is so gorgeous. Look at that little face. Oh, I love everything about this deck. I love the thickness. I love the size. I love the feel. I love everything. The cardstock is beautiful. I mean, Baba Studios is my first and favorite cardstock of all time, but this one comes pretty close. It's thin, but it's sturdy and it's flexible, and it's just amazing. And it has this intricate, very European-esque design. And it's just amazing. I'll just show you. This is about an average size, or the Old Path is about average size tarot deck. And I'll just show you the difference in size. So it's a bit bigger, a bit taller, a little bit wider, but I think it's just perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I'll just flip through and show you some of the cards. Oh, I love it. She did such an amazing job, such an amazing job. The name of the company is Yarsavera from Russia, and I know it's just her or they, but it's just a beautiful, beautiful product. I'm thinking of buying a second copy because a couple of the cards have chipped. I mean, it is thinner in the way of cardstock and it's borderless, so it does happen, but I mean, I just love it. Look at the Ace of Cups. So, I mean, it's not just cutting and pasting public domain images. It's taking that image and it's changing it and making it your own, and I love the way they've done that. I love it. I mean, and I love art. I love fine art. I love classical paintings. I love art from the 17 and 18 and 1900s. That's my favorite. What is it? The colonial and the neoclassical and the Victorian and the Edwardian and the Art Nouveau movement, like the Romantic period. I mean, all that is just my favorite, favorite, favorite. I mean, the Renaissance is very beautiful too, but I find it very Christian based, and I don't really like it when religion of any kind is sort of the dominant overtone or undertone of a deck. I prefer more subtlety than that. Oh gosh, it's just the Princess of Swords. I love portraits. I love my tarot decks people-centered. I just do. I love looking at the fine detail and their facial expressions, and I love it when it's zoomed in and it's a closer image of that. Look at the happy monkey card. He's so cute. The Nine of Pentacles. Like it's just a beautiful collage deck. I'm very drawn to collage decks, I've discovered, and when they're well done, I mean, yeah. And this one's very well done. And you've seen a lot of these images on the internet, and I just love how these are made to become more original and made solely for this particular tarot deck. I love the lion and the lamb. Oh my god. Strength is my birth card. The Knight of Wands. Look at the horses. I love animals in people deck, but I can't connect to solely animal-centered tarot decks. I need there to be that human energy. But when the animals are in there too, oh my god, it's like beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Look at that, the Five of Pentacles. Oh, the Tower. Look at the colors, the rich reds and ambers, and oh, the Queen of Wands with her black cat. I love cats. Beautiful. The Hanged Man. Oh, look at that, the Four of Swords. Beautiful. You know, you got some of the Pre-Raphaelites, which are some of my favorite artists, not just Dante Gabriel Rossetti, but, you know, Waterhouse. Who else? Arthur Hughes. No, I can't think of them for some reason. Burne Jones. Like there's, oh my gosh. Look at that. The Ten of Pentacles. The King of Cups. He looks like such an approachable man, which is how I think of the King of Cups. The Four of Wands. Love it. This is from the Timeless Tarot as well. This was, well, not from, but I mean, it was used in the Timeless Tarot, and I love it. And there's two of my favorite paintings of all time incorporated in this deck, so I was so excited when I saw that. Oh, look at the Empress. Oh my gosh, with the fawn. So stunning, just so stunning. Look at that, the way he's studying the Page of Pentacles. Look at the love, there's two lovers cards in this deck. One is more about, I've made the choice, I'm with this person, and the other one's about choosing between the two people, which I really like. Really adds another layer and a different dynamic to the lovers card and the meaning of choice. Oh, Seven of Pentacles. Justice. I really do love each and every card. Like, even there were a couple that I wasn't too sure about, but they've grown on me since. And I have to say that, you know, maybe there's one or two that are like, not bad, but I pretty much like love each and every card. Look at that. The Five of Wands. Oh, look at that Apollo. Sun God. The Magician. Oh my God, the Eight of Swords, Andromeda. That was used in the Tarot of Delphi. I mean, you're going to see, you know, the same images being used throughout different decks that are art-based, that are, you know, selected from paintings and that kind of thing, and works of art from over the centuries. And I love it. It's my favorite type of art. I'm not drawn to anything too cartoony. I like fine detail. And I've collected a few decks to really find out what it is that I like and why. And it's all part of the process and the journey. And look at that, the Emperor. He was used, maybe also in the Timeless Tarot, I want to say. Oh, Ophelia. This is no, is this Rossetti or is this a different Pre-Raphaelite? Five of Cups. And I like that she's used her little, you know, the symbols of each suit to further represent what the energy of that card is trying to convey. The Three of Pentacles. Very pretty. Not a lyre or lyre. How do you say it? No. No, that's like a harp. What am I saying? I have to look that up. Oh, this is a Rossetti, one of my favorites. Queen of Pentacles. Look at that. Gorgeous. Just so gorgeous. Ten of Swords. There's a couple pretty dismal cards in this deck, but I mean, that goes with the territory, especially when you're, rendering art. I mean, there's a lot of dark art out there, especially like from the Dutch painters, a very dark time, like in the 1400s, and oh my God. Oh, the Ace of Swords. The Tabula Rasa. I've only gotten that one once. Interesting. The Ten of Cups, not my favorite card in the deck, but certainly encapsulates what this card is trying to say about harmony and family and happiness and success and all that. The Eight of Pentacles, that is a Burne-Jones, Edward Burne-Jones. He's a pre-Raphaelite. That's in the 1800s, one of my favorite decades of art and literature and everything. The Seven of Wands. I wasn't actually planning on showing each and every card, but it's looking that way. I love this. Look at the horse. Oh, I love the horse. This is the Knight of Pentacles. Oh gosh, my foot. Every time I make a video, my foot falls asleep because I sit on it in a certain way and I forget that I'm doing that until it goes numb. The Five of Swords. Oh my God, gorgeous. Oh, look at her, the Princess of Wands. She's stunning. Look at that. Really, this camera's not doing it justice. You have to have it in your hand. Oh, it's just so beautiful. The Knight of Swords. Look at that. I could just look at the horses. I love animals. I love animals. So one of the two of my favorite paintings that I happened to come across in this deck that made me so excited that I own it. This is one of them. This is Edward Arthur Hughes. He's one of the pre-Raphaelites, I believe. Oh, so gorgeous. In the original, she has a sword in her hand, and she's sort of sitting atop like a vast valley of mountains and like a valley down below and mountains all around. Very beautiful. The Fool, I like that one. This was an Edward Burne-Jones, which I didn't love it for. I do like this print or this painting, but there were just certain. I wanted there to be a little bit more variety in the way in the artists and that. But you know what? I've grown to just absolutely love. This is a Waterhouse, John Waterhouse. Two of Cups. Burne-Jones again. The Wheel of Fortune. I like that one for the Wheel of Fortune. Oh my God. Another pre-Raphaelite, I think. Or this is Edward Hughes. Well, I think he was a pre-Raphaelite. There was a group of them, like 7 or maybe something like that. I have to reread that. The Four of Cups. I love her. I love redheads. I don't know. I used to dye my hair red all the time, and then I decided to go au naturel because it was so much maintenance and it just totally destroyed my hair. Total side note. What am I saying? Three of Cups. This is used in the Delphi tarot. Beautiful. Waterhouse one. See, there's a little bit of chipping. Oh, there. No, you can't. There you go. I mean, I want to use my deck. I don't want to be afraid to use it. It's just, I hate it when that happens because I just want it to stay looking pristine forever. Look at that. King of Wands. Okay, I am running low on time, so this is also another Waterhouse. Seven of Cups. As much as I would love to show each and every card, oh gosh, this is one of the dark ones of the deck, probably the darkest, the Seven of Swords, but I have grown to appreciate it quite a bit. You need a little bit of darkness. This was also used in the Tarot of Delphi. Two of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. Oh, the Princess of Pentacles, look at her. Oh, and the other Lover's card. Did I show you the first one? Oh my gosh. I think they're each used from different paintings, or she's certainly used from a different painting to these two. Oh my gosh. Little cherub. I love cherubs. Okay. This is the other favorite painting of mine. There were two, and the first one I showed you, it was the star. The second one is the Eight of Wands on Pegasus. She's flying over a city. But again, these have been altered for this particular deck, which I love because it's more her own and more original that way. Okay. Oh my gosh, there's so many. They're just all so gorgeous, and there's 85 of them, as I said. So anyway, that is the Tarot of Inspiration. I highly recommend it. You can get your hands on it. Go to eclectictarot.com, and it will, there's the link of her, let me see what it's called again. Buy from yarisvera.ru. Let me see if that will show up on the, there we go. And you can click right on there and it will put you through to her link, and then it'll say how many, or Etsy. She has a store on Etsy. And yeah, highly recommend it. It's my go-to deck. The art is so lush and lavish and rich and finely detailed. And it's just the most appealing to me personally. It really calls to me, and I highly recommend it. So once again, the Tarot of Inspiration. The book is translated directly from Russian, so it's actually very efficient in giving a lot of keywords, but just different to most other little white books. I feel like I've spent all the time on that one because that one's actually my favorite deck. I love the Zerner Farber. If anybody's watched any of my other videos, that will always be near and dear to my heart because it was my very first tarot deck ever. But you know, I've evolved since then, and I've always loved art, classical paintings and things like that. And so that to me was just an incredible find. Very quickly, the Tarot of the Old Path. Oh my God. Sylvia Gainsford, she's made some other decks, a deck on Kabbalah, Kabbalistic is the word I was trying to say. And another another tarot deck, which is I think more like the Nordics, like the Slavics, like like Sweden and Iceland and like all those countries up there. It was that kind of Vikings and all that kind of thing inspired art, and I can't think of the word right now, so I apologize. And a couple other decks, but this one, when I've browsed and I've seen her other decks and that, this one by far seems to be my favorite. AGM, which is a great reputable company, came out with this deck. I just actually ordered the AE Weight from AGM. It's not my favorite art by any means, but I feel like I've had a couple of Rider Weights like the Universal and the Radiant in the past, but I feel like I should just have like at least one. And I think it's one of the top 3 nicest looking Rider Weights that I've seen. My very favorite is the one in the blue box with the world on the box, and it's from the 70s, and it's really hard to come by and expensive. So I thought, you know what, because I'm not so gung-ho, I'll hold off for now and wait. And there was another one, it was like the yellow box, but from Sweden, it was like 1970. Well, anyway, there's like a few that are really nice, and the Centennial is also really nice because I don't like the blotchy, thick line work. It's very messy. Like the Dame Darcy Mermaid Tarot, she did the 3rd revision of the 3rd edition, and I was still disappointed. I mean, I think she has great potential, great talent, and I am drawn to that, but it's a little bit too cartoony, a little bit too messy. I find that, and I'm not really comparing. I mean, one artist has nothing to do with another. I mean, they each have their own style and their own voice and their own, and extraordinary talent. But Sylvia Gainsford, the details, the intricacies in her fine lines and that are just very appealing to me. I love the people. I love their faces. It's very familiar. It's very nostalgic. I think I've mentioned that before when I was doing the quick review on this deck. Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. I just love their faces. It's like seeing them from a fairy tale book when you were a kid. I don't know what it is. It's just, and I love all the open white space. It's very refreshing. You can breathe. It's like a very spring summer deck to me. And I love the way the borders are open, and I love, look at that, like little vine work and I love that. I just love it. I love the costumes, the coloration, like the color palette. Look at that. Like a stripes. Look at the different shades of green. I just love that. I love this rendition of the Six of Swords. I love that. That it's different to being in a boat, like the Rider-Waite. I would not call this a Rider-Waite clone, although it is, strongly based on Rider-Waite symbolism. I just love that, like he's being guided across, and that there's still obstacles in his path, but that he has the balance of these two swords to help keep him balanced, really, keep him, so he won't fall over. And he's just got to be focused, and he's got to be determined to get to the other side. There's a couple ways that I look at this card, and I just think it's a really fresh take on the Six of Swords. The Two of Swords, like, look at that. Look at the colors. Oh, and the armor and the details. I'm not crazy about some of the more scenic, like in the way of the more, like, lots of little things going on cards. I prefer it more like simple, with people as the center focus. Look at the Queen of Rods. I love his face, the Five of Swords. He looks like such a brat, thinking he got away with it. The Two of Rods. Look at his shoes. I just love it. He has so much character and personality. The Knight of Swords. Look at that. I love his, look at this, the Nine of Cauldrons. It's not typically my favorite card because it's always that like ruddy looking guy who's drunk too much. But look at him. I love him. Look at her. I love that. This is a more Renaissance or more medieval, deck. No, before the Elizabethan, I think. Look at that. King of Pentacles. Very handsome man, in my opinion. The King of Swords. Oh, the Three of Cauldrons. Like, look at their facial expressions. Look at the costumes and the colors. The Four of Cauldrons. Look at that. There's two people showcased in this card as opposed to just one. The Ten of Swords. Oh, I love the queens in this deck. The Queen of Cauldrons. And the King of Cauldrons. And the Two of Cauldrons. Okay, I gotta finish this up. Oh, the King of Rods. So rods are wands. And cauldrons are cups. Sorry, I didn't mention that. My favorite, I can't say my favorite because the reason why I bought this deck is the Queen of Pentacles. But my second favorite queen in this deck is the Queen of Swords. Love the Queen of Swords. Look at her. She is no nonsense. And the Knight of Pentacles. Look at that monk haircut. I love it. Very medieval. The Page of Swords. Just look at their faces and the Page of Rods. Oh my gosh. Oh, I love him, the King of Pentacles. Not the King, sorry, the Six of Pentacles. She is the reason why, and she's actually on the front cover, and I'll show you in a sec. Queen of Pentacles. She is the reason why I bought this deck. Well, it's the reason why I even noticed the deck in the first place and fell in love with it. I mean, look at the intricate details. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. Oh, so nice. Okay. One of my favorite cards in this entire deck. Look at the costumes. Look at the colors. The Eight of Cauldrons. Look at that. Like, so creative. The Knight of Rods. The Nine of Pentacles. I just love people decks. Love, love, love. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Oh, I actually really like this Chariot. Look at the different, like the wands, the pentacles, the swords, the cups. Or is it the cups and the swords? No, the swords and the cups. Oh, I love it. Mastery. And some of the minors are, it's more of a pagan-y deck, so some of the minors are renamed and some of the suits. I just can't even get it. Okay, the 8 of Swords. Look at that. Look at his costume. It's like fashionable. It's like really cool. Ooh, the 7 of Cauldrons. It's in quite the dilemma. Oh, the 5 of Pentacles. Look at that. I just love the people in this deck. I know I keep saying that, but the Page of Cauldrons, the 8 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles. It's funny, today I got the Ace of Rods that came up in my card for the day, and it's so true. The energy that I feel today is very much that of the Wands. Feeling a lot of inspiration and creativity at the moment, so I thought I'd make this video and just gush over my 2 favorite decks that I think that I'll always have in my favorites. This is the 7 of Pentacles. If I didn't say it, don't know what I just said. I think I'm just showing you them all over again. Anyway, these are the backs. Pretty good cardstock. Not my favorite, but I think it's better than most US games. Well, Scarabeo is good cardstock as well, as is Llewellyn, not my favorite. Anyway, I'm just trying to think of cardstocks, but yeah, it's pretty simple design in the back. It's okay. You know, it's very very bendy, and I feel like it's very durable. AGM is pretty durable cardstock, so this should last. I am very happy to have it. 1990, I believe it's from, and A.G. Muller. So I'm very excited to have it in my collection. That's the book from the Tarot of Inspiration. The book comes with this, the little white book that comes with this is quite useless in my opinion. I don't think it really sheds much light. It's very simple. As you can see, so you can grab any book to broaden your perspective on the cards. Anyway, I'm really happy that I had a chance to gush over my 2 top tarot decks at the moment. And even if I find other decks that are my favorites, these 2 will always remain as 2 of my favorites because I just think they're beautiful and they really call to me and speak to me and all that. And I am happily and ever so patiently awaiting the 3rd edition of the Victorian Romantic, which is coming this spring. It is spring. It's coming towards the end of March, and I am waiting for it. So that will be very quickly joining my favorite tarot decks. I mean, I also love the Bohemian Gothic and the Zerner Farber, because that's just a lot of nostalgia right there. Thanks so much for watching Tamara's Tarot Oracle channel. I've gone on. It's like almost a half an hour. How does this always happen? I have to rush off to work. Thank you again so much for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. I'll see everybody soon. Take care.